Hey, this is Holdout by Outlaw Scott. Outlaw Scott has a map in matchmaking. He's the builder of Sunset Beach, which is presently in the Grifball playlist. So he's familiar with making courts, and he's familiar with taking courts that he's made and adjusting them to fit standards, and when to fit standards and when to not fit standards, because his court varies from the standard in a fairly creative way. So let's see what he's come up with here. Just open up his Trello page, and no other notes on it right now, so it's a fresh, clean slate that I will be putting check marks on as we go. Normally I'd be doing this on live stream, but I've been having all sorts of problems with OBS crashing and just going off stream for no apparent reason. I haven't checked the logs yet to find out whether it's my connection or OBS or YouTube or where the problem's coming from, but either way, I'm just recording these and uploading them to YouTube without watching. It's so lonely. I don't even have my camera on. But that's okay. These are just technical reviews. These are made from me to the builder and to other builders so that they can see what's going on. Okay. As I said, he's built courts before, so he knows what he's doing. He's even got a nice beveled top to it, which is unnecessary, but a lot of people do it, so there's nothing wrong with it. The containment on the upper half looks good. I see no perches and no ledges. Oops, a little bit of frame rate. Let's see if that happens in player mode. No, that's just simply a forge thing. He's got some effects on the field. And you know what? I think I've seen this before. Oh, that's right too. I think he loaded it up when I was in a game with him. Yeah, I do remember seeing this now. Okay, very good. I just that there is a bunch of yeah, the waterfall. Yeah, there's a bunch of yeah, he did. He loaded this up in a custom game, so I have seen this before, and I don't know if I did the technical review at that time, but I'm pretty sure I told him what issues it has. So this one is. I believe this one's ready to go because he did, I believe, make changes. Because I don't see any issues. We got 2 safe zones. Oh, it's just one's larger than the other. That's all. Probably like he had one of his own and then he added one from templates or something. No big deal. Ground sticking up like this shouldn't be a problem. They say as long as it doesn't kick you out of a slide, it shouldn't be an issue. Let's check right there. Oh yeah, this court has music too. Let me turn it up in a second. Yeah, it's nice and smooth. One of the grunts left the radio on and then went for a swim, let's say. Turn that back down a little bit. Yeah, I think this court is it's ready to go. I think I'm going to be getting my stamp of approval on it. As I said, because he did show it to me in a custom once, and we kind of went over everything there, so I don't even really need to be making this video, do I? Well, I do because I'm doing it for all of them. I've already checked the he knows to not make it so you can't clamber on the on that wall. Oh, that's right too. This court originally had problems with clambering that seems to have been resolved. hopefully, at the joints. They say always check in custom games. Make sure your clamber ledge works at everywhere, especially at the joints. And this one, yeah, now that I look at it, I remember seeing these joints that he set up. So that's right. There was a problem with clambering, but it looks like he's sorted it. So this map has been updated since I last saw it. So I'm pretty sure. Let me just go quickly over the checklist. Oh right, this is it's a standard floor, and it has a bit of shifting on it, just the slightest bit, but it might not. Yeah, just like most courts. When you use the template court, the floor is locked. Never unlock it. If you have to build underneath it, the way you do it is you spawn your terrain piece and then spawn something else off to the side and group them so that you have a handle that's off to the side, and you just move the handle around to adjust the floor or whatever pieces underneath. And then once it's where you want it, you just ungroup your pieces and delete the handle. So that way you should never touch in a template. I don't know if this is on a template, but oh no, it's definitely not a template. I can tell by the blocks he's used. He put his own blocks down. If you do use a template, just leave the floor locked and it'll be perfectly smooth. If you do place your own floor, you have to look out for things like this, like that gap. Could be a problem. So I'm going to make the note, no purchases, payment, no obstructions, solid frame rate, correct spawn, cohesive theme, no kill balls, wall hop and clamber. But I'm going to leave the perfectly smooth floor open. He's got to fix this hole in the floor. That, I don't know if it will, but there's a chance that a gap that large in game, not necessarily in Forge mode, but that a gap that large in game mode may kick players out of a slide. So that's the only thing he's got to fix. Is that, see where there's a bit of an earthquake glitch? You can tell because it started wide and it moved narrow. It'll be the opposite on this side. See, it's overlapping here, and by the time you get to the end, oh, it's overlapping more. That's what it is. It's shifted all the way over. So just that's it, Outlaw Scott. Just clean your floor up. Maybe place a new one. Using the coordinate system like we talked about. Spawn the block. Use the coordinate system to place it, and then let it go. Just don't touch it. Don't move it by hand, and then you won't get the earthquake glitch affecting your floor. So that's it. That's all you got to do. Fix this little gap. I mean, even if you do this and you test it and it's nice and smooth, then that might be all you have to do. It might be, as I said, test it in a custom. Make sure it's perfectly smooth. Make sure it doesn't kick players out of a slide, and you're good to go. So this is probably one of the first courts that's moving on to the next round. Well, no, he has to fix the floor. Once he fixes the floor and messages me, then we'll just move this one on to the next round, or prepared for the next round. All right, so that was the easiest one I've done so far. So good job, Outlaw Scott, and I wish you luck in the contest. So, which I'm not judging, just in case people are wondering. I'm not judging the contest. Helping guys get their maps ready for it. All right, so good one.